7-year-old Antoinette raised her hand, a tiny frown etched between her bright hazel eyes.
Miss Miller,
She mumbled, voice barely a wisp.
my head hurts.
Miss Miller, a friendly woman with a soft voice, glanced down.
That's okay, sweetie.
She said.
Just drink some water, all right?
Antoinette obediently unscrewed her little water bottle. As she took a sip, a strange question escaped her lips.
Is she nice?
Miss Miller blinked, confused.
Is who nice, Antoinette?
Antoinette shrugged, her brow furrowing again.
The one making my head hurt.
Miss Miller dismissed it as a child's oddity and continued the lesson on counting ladybugs. Minutes trickled by, filled with the drone of counting and the occasional rustle of construction paper. The frown returned to Antoinette's face, her grip tightening on the water bottle.
Miss Miller,
She whimpered, clutching her head.
it feels like a pinchy crab is in there.
Miss Miller frowned with genuine concern this time.
All right, sweetheart.
She said gently.
Close your eyes and rest your head on your desk for a few minutes.
Antoinette obeyed, tears welling in her big eyes. The classroom buzzed with activity as Miss Miller continued the lesson. A tense silence, however, surrounded Antoinette. After what felt like an eternity, Antoinette spoke again, her voice barely audible.
I don't know.
She mumbled.
What's her name?
Miss Miller paused, her eyes narrowing.
Who are you talking to, Antoinette?
She asked, a sliver of unease creeping into her voice. Antoinette lifted her head, a blank stare in her eyes, then tilted her head, her voice oddly cheerful.
My friend says it's not a headache, it's our other friend who wants to come out and play.
Before Miss Miller could react, Antoinette stood up from her desk, a sickening red bulge forming beneath her skin on the left side of her face and forehead. Dark red holes tore outward of her flesh, followed by another and another. Blood welled around the grotesque craters, with something seemingly trying to emerge, as Antoinette looked on nonchalantly with a detached curiosity. Terrified screams rose from the class as Miss Miller could only stare, paralyzed with horror, as the entire classroom and everything in it went completely black and silent.